what's up, y'all? Don't y'all dare be sour. Sit back, relax, enjoy, chill out, continue to tune in, listen, and check out the den with your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. Because after they made him,
they broke the mold.
so now here's your host, Carlos Stargell, the last, and the original OG.
That's me.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear rap to him a little bit right here.
May I rise?
All rise.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yo, what's up? How y'all doing? How y'all be? What it do? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and boys and girls. Many and millions of y'all who took the time to listen, dig, watch, and check it out all around the world. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in and watch the Den with your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. Because after they made me,
They broke the mold.
so just sit back, chill, and relax and enjoy. Because it's going to be a stone groove, y'all. Shit, I can't lose what I can use. Y'all that spend no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Shit, like I said, I know what to do to set the mood, to put y'all in the groove and all that good stuff. So just chill with your host, Carlos Stargell, the last, aka OG Low or just the OG.
That's me.
How y'all doing today, y'all? I'm all right if y'all all right. And welcome to the 6 o'clock hour edition of the Den. Like I say, I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. Why they call me the last? Because after they made me,
They broke the mold.
that's right. But it's like in the mid 70s right now up here in Burlington, North Carolina. It's still kind of warm, but don't get it twisted, y'all, because later on during the week, the temperature is going to change. It's going to get a little cool. Oh, hey, how you doing, Teresa? Blessed be. I ain't forget about you. I'm doing fine. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking in on the chat, on the live chat, my sister. I see you blessed. I'm on the victory side myself. And again, thank you for participating on the live chat. Now,
Talk to me. Say something.
yeah, but like I say, I want to thank all the viewers. All right, that made me feel good too. Thank you again, Teresa, for all the viewers, first time and recurring. Now the recurring viewers, keep on watching and keep showing me that love.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
First time viewers, if you feel it in your heart and in the depths of your soul, please hit the like or that subscription bell.
I sure would appreciate it.
Because I need all the love and support I can get on the real for real.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Okay, now, like I was saying earlier during the 12 o'clock edition of the Den, like I told you, I was having the conversation with my fiance. And like I said, she elaborated on something that I thought the same thing, but she just beat me to it when she said it. Now y'all know my saying, my phrase, from sugar to shit. But she came up with a phrase too, and it like I said, it kind of touched me in a good way, and I loved it. It's called, like I said, from sugar to dirt. Think about that. There's a hell of a difference. Like I told y'all earlier, it's a hell of a difference with from sugar to shit to sugar to dirt. Now the difference is with that, like I said earlier, sugar to shit. It might be a little, you might can live a little longer, but at the same time, you leave somebody and you think different is better, and you get disappointed.
That's sugar to shit.
But when you call yourself thinking you can do better, and it end up tragic,
That's sugar to dirt.
so people, make sure you have that understanding and the wisdom to know that difference.
Rap to 'em a little bit right here.
Cause so many people don't. That's why there's a lot of graves are filled up because of
Shit.
like that. But at the same time too, we it could be men or women or both. But what I'm saying though, to avoid the situation like that,
Just do the right thing when it comes to relationships or your marriage.
because like I said, but I always say this right here, I don't worry about nothing because if I know, like I said, before me and my fiance really got together, hooked up, got engaged or whatnot, I thank the Lord for that 5 year span I had to find myself and to focus on me before I got involved again. Because for y'all, for those who know me,
Y'all already know.
I had trust issues.
Ace.
I mean, I done been through it. I mean, when it's stuff like that, when you get hurt so much until you get to the point where you just get,
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
I mean, you just had enough. I mean, you just get fed up and had enough. But like I said, I've been through it before I got married, before I had my girls. And like I said, now usually, like I said, but when that happened to me before my daughter was born, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was to the point where I was so angry to the point I turned bitter. But like I said, but they said they said that I told them I had my reasons why. It wasn't the fact. I mean, some people can get hurt to the point where they are bitter. It's not, like I said, it's not where what the person did, is how they did it. But I'm at that point in my life now. It is what it is. I mean, now like I said, you can forgive, but a lot of people don't forget. And like I said, one thing about me, I forgive. Don't forget.
But I'm gonna make sure they remember.
I mean, I don't even have to say nothing. When you're guilty, when your conscience and your guilt start kicking your
Ass.
there's another thing that steps in too. And y'all know what it's called?
Talk to me. Say something.
It's called karma. Like, you know what, y'all are very familiar with the laws of karma. What you do to others, whether it's good or bad.
It's gonna come back to you.
So that's why you got to be careful how you treat people who you hurt, and what you say and how you say it to them. Cause the things you do.
Will come back around to you.
So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they know the laws of karma.
They just too damn stupid to see it at the time.
And when, like I said, people like that, they do wrong. When it comes back, when bad stuff happened to them, they wonder why.
Think about it. Y'all know what the hell y'all did.
But then they gonna blame that person for whatever happened to them.
You got yourself to blame on that.
And then when that person they hurt show them better than they can tell them that they don't want to be bothered or whatnot, then they want to say they hateful, mean, or rude.
No, it's just a reversal. They doing a you on your ass.
That's what I'm basically saying. So that's why they say treat people like you want to be treated. And then it is a true saying: what goes around comes around. You will reap what you sow. And to to our community,
It'll come back to bite you in your ass.
yeah. So that's why. I mean, I know I'm not perfect. I know I made mistakes, and so have y'all. But at least, if I do, I'll acknowledge, admit, and correct my mistakes. I mean, like I say, I'm not perfect.
But I do try very hard to stay righteous and remain humble.
That's what you're supposed to do. Like I was talking to a friend of mine earlier too. They were talking about you change. I told them, shit, I'm supposed to change. To be honest with you, we all supposed to change. If anything, if we do change.
We supposed to change for better, not for worse.
But Pete, this y'all was sad in life, and then it is a true saying. You supposed when you get older, you're supposed to grow wisdom. But I hate to say this.
But it's a lot of people get old and act like a damn fool.
In other words, they act a lot worse than they ever did. But can't blame them. Something in life had to do something to make them change like that. I mean, I don't know what it is. Don't really care. But at the same time, I mean, whatever set you off the whatever triggered to set it off for you to act like you do. I'm just gonna say this: whatever tip, don't put the blame on nobody but yourself. And whatever triggered you off, don't take it out on the world because the world didn't do it to you. Somebody else did, but the whole world didn't do whatever that happened to you. And then they, like I said, people like that, they'll use that for an excuse and got a lot more excuses than going to jail. And that's for real, for real. I mean, then the kind of people I can't stand are the ones that do wrong, and then they catch an attitude, and
Very narcissistic.
yeah, I just want to say something to people like that. People like that mostly
Are conniving as shit.
they connive it, and then they try to be manipulative. But guess what? Me personally,
I don't fall for the shit.
and I don't. I mean, I tell people like I'm not gonna mention no name due to the respect I have for their privacy. But I let this, but I didn't tell them directly. But I'm letting a certain person know. Just because just because I forgive,
Don't for mean that I will forget.
I
I
won't.
won't forget, and I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna make sure that person remember what they did.
But the thing about it is, I don't even have to say nothing. Like I said,
That's when your conscience played a part.
because when your conscience plays, that's when all your guilt come out. You know what I mean? But like I said, and another thing, just because I forgive too, that don't mean I'm gonna hang out with you, talk to you, or kick it with you. In other words,
They'll never get close to me. ever again, no more in life. Another way to do that, you got to freaking earn it.
Cause respect and trust do not come overnight. You got to earn it. I mean, I'm not mad. One thing about I tell you, there's no point of being mad. It's not about being mad.
It's about trust issues.
If I know how a certain person is, now like they say, the old saying, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me."
It's not gonna be a second time, and it's not gonna be a time after.
It only takes one time, and if I know how that person is,
It's always best to keep your guard up by any means necessary.
but like I said, I'm not an angry person. I'm not bitter. I don't hold grudges. But put it like this, I do keep my guard up. But now, if I don't keep my now, if I feel like that I can trust a person and I know that person's worthy of me,
It'll show. I mean, it will.
in positive ways. Because with my fiance, when we now even though we worked together 15 years ago and we reconnected 2 months before my father's passing and hooked up a month afterwards. Now, usually when I you back in the day when you hook up with some certain people, you get kind of nervous and and put like this.
All kind of shit go through your mind, and it is not positive.
So with Veronica, my fiance, I'm just gonna say this right here. I didn't have that problem, when we hooked up the first time because what made it comfortable. Not only we worked with each other years ago, but before we actually hooked up, it's a thing we kept going. That one word, and maybe if y'all if you take heed to this, it might save your relationships or whatnot. It's called
Communication.
not only we talk, but we also FaceTime video chatting or whatnot.
And that was a good thing.
But my first trip, I visited Burlington, North Carolina,
Was great.
and before I moved up here, like I said, we kept that communication going, talking, audio and video. That's what made it great. But the day I was getting ready to take that last ride on the megabus, I knew right then and there.
Once I left, I didn't look back.
But don't get it twisted. I still will come back to Georgia and visit. But and one thing I can say, I make sure I go see my mom, and I make sure I try to see my peeps, family, and all. Some people,
Just not worth seeing.
well, I'm not gonna say all that, but the ones where I know
Fuck with.
I don't want to see them. But the ones I know and we cool,
Hell yeah, I want to see you.
cause like I said, one thing about me, I will. I mean, I just didn't. I mean, I just. It's nothing wrong. It's always good to see a familiar face when I come to Georgia. And I'm gonna say this right here. Every time we come, like we on the road and every time we hit Georgia. But when I really know that I'm close, is
Well, we hit Gwinnett County, and damn, I know I'm home.
but I remember the last time we came to Georgia, we took a road from 85 like over over there about Monroe and Athens and all that. So when I saw that familiar road, Highway 81, which would take you down to Newton County, down with my mom's in Covington,
I knew where I was then.
and I didn't need that GPS because I knew. And like I said, that's one thing about it. Once you never forget a lot of stuff. You never forget when you leave where you're from, and that is true because, like I said, it's just easier. Because like I said, it's easier for me because I was born and raised there, and I'm still trying to learn these roads and stuff up here. And
Now, Kakaraki.
Rap to 'em a little bit right here.
I mean, it's still in learning processes, but like I said, this is my home now. Yeah, Burlington, North Carolina. I'm a resident of North Carolina. Even though I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia, that's gonna be my home as always. But like I said, I'm gonna say this again. Even though I live in Carolina, North Carolina, but Georgia will always be on my mind. But I'm gonna say this too. I miss my peeps. I miss my family. And I miss all the fun I had down there. But I don't miss the chaos,
Nor the bullshit.
and that's for real, for real. But yeah, but like I say, it was that time to move on the real, for real. Sometimes a change, like they say, sometimes you have to make a change,
Change is always good, especially if it's for the better.
and that is true because I wasn't going to make that move if I felt I wasn't sure about it. Because believe me, if I felt it wasn't the right move,
I wouldn't be here now.
but like I say, I'm just gonna say this.
This is how God planned it.
Whether we want to acknowledge it or not, this was planned by everything that happens for a reason. What they always say,
It is written.
and that is true. God knows your every move, so quit trying to fool God because what you do,
He's watching you and he's everywhere. And that's on the real for real. So y'all might think I'm crazy for saying this, but
it ain't nothing but the truth and way beyond the
quintessential truth. But
yeah. But anyway, my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my time is almost up. But I want to thank each and every one who all the viewers, first time viewers and recurring viewers. And again, first time viewers, if you're feeling in your heart and in your soul, please hit that like or that subscription bell, and I sure would appreciate all the support and love I can get in the views. And I want to thank Sister Teresita Baker for joining on the live chat. That's what and look, and that's a good thing because like I said, I need all the love and support I can get. And I'm going to say this before I go. Now, I will. Now, tomorrow, I know I'll be on at noon. Now, tomorrow evening, I'm not so sure yet. But if I do decide to go live later on in the evening, because I have some very important business I have to take care of. So if I decide to go live tomorrow evening, oh yeah, them turnip greens. I love them too, but I'm just gonna say this before I close out. If I do decide to go in at the 6 o'clock hour tomorrow, I'll let y'all know before I do go live. But until tomorrow, God bless you. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all who took the time to tune in listen, check out, and watch the Den. That means a lot to me too. But like I said, until tomorrow, I will see y'all like the 12 o'clock hour. Hopefully, again by the 6 p.m. hour. And thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching the Den. I'm your host, Carlos Startle, the last. Cause when they made me,
They broke the mold.
peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year.